Okay, I'm going to document one more thing here that Dave Harrington suggested I do before I take anything apart. He said make sure you look at how all the linkages for your clutch and your shifting lever, make sure you document how that all goes together, because it could be hard to put back together if you don't know. So that's what I'm going to do here. So this lever on the left hand side, that linkage in the bottom hole, and it appears to go down the left side of the tube, and then so that's this far one, so that connects up with this one, which is the bottom linkage here, and the linkage kinks down and it connects over to this right hand side of the tractor. And I believe, let's see here, I'm not even sure which is which is the clutch. I think that is the clutch then, I believe. And then the transmission would be the other linkage. It comes out of there, up. On the other side, so that I believe that's the transmission linkage. I could be wrong. Goes up, that arm, it goes to the top linkage, and it's kinked up in the front, and that goes to the right hand side linkage here, because I think, yeah, these two are different as well. So the one on the right is the taller on the top, if that makes sense. This is more for my putting it back together later than you guys. It might, the few people that actually watch this stuff on YouTube. So the one on the left is the shorter linkage on top and the longer linkage on bottom. It's the opposite. I wonder if they're the same part but flipped over, flipped end for end. I won't know that till I get it apart. But anyway, so that connect up to this linkage on the right hand side of the tractor, which was already, that's the caveat too. Some of this stuff was already apart. So this is, I'm assuming this is how it goes back together. And then that connects up to this rod, which connects to the right side lever on the top hole. Is how it was, as you see, when I got it. So I just want to document that much. It might help me when I go to put this thing back together, and who knows when. Might be a significant amount of time. You're probably laughing at my ratchet straps here. I was trying to get this to pivot. Our thought was if we leave this sulky where it is and we can pivot this part of the tractor, it might facilitate getting out the transmission out that door easier, is what we were thinking. But this pivot point is very stiff and it doesn't want to pivot currently, so and we might go to plan B, but that's what I was working on, if you're wondering what the heck is going on. Anchor into the drawbar and 2035 and post to the barn, trying to get that thing to pivot is what I was trying to do. So, all right, check back later. Okay, we're taking the cover off the transmission differential top here. Let's see what's inside of there. We got these arms off the top there. We got the pins pulled off of down inside of there to get these linkages. This arm's got to come off to get this out. In order to get that off, we got to get this shaft freed up. That's proving difficult, so we're just looking by chance how that shaft is, what that's all connected to, if it's any easier to take that apart instead. And just to see what's inside here, because I haven't peeked in here yet since I've owned this tractor. I'm not sure what that is, just a
splash guard.
Splash guard. Let's get in there and see what it looks like. Kind of dark again, but hey, it doesn't look terrible. I was actually expecting rustier. So that nut there must be the adjustment for the there's a brake band here. So that's, I think that's the adjustment. There you go, Dad's got the light out now so we can see a little bit better. Yeah, I'm kind of pleasantly surprised so far. Can't see a whole lot in there, but it looks pretty clean from what I can see. That's good news. Should make this winter's project much easier. Okay, well, we're going to keep working on getting those shafts loose, hopefully. Okay, so we've got this one freed up. We're thinking we're going to take this apart too, those pins out, to get this arm freed up, to get that shaft freed up. So if we can get both of those loose, we might be able to take things apart easier.
Now, do I keep doing that way, or do we?
I think so. It's coming.
Yeah, because there's the set screw mark.
We're removing this shaft.
This is sliding over for some reason.
Okay, so we got all this linkages taken apart and out. And we got that shaft driven loose all that way to clear things. And this, the shaft for this side is taken out completely. This arm we've gotten wiggling just a little bit, so we're letting it soak. And then the other side is still stuck solid. That one. We're still working on that. So we think we've got enough stuff, enough clearance to between here to get, if we take this transmission stuff loose now, we should be able to out a little bit to drop it to get it out of there. So we're going to break for lunch here. It's lunchtime, and then we'll, after lunch, we'll figure out how we're going to take the segment gear off and block it up and get the wheels off next. Okay, so we got the segment gears off both wheels. We got the wheels slid out enough on the stub axles there that the transmission will clear on both sides. We got the whole, before we did that, we blocked up the whole tractor on cribbing here. And we lifted it up with the tractor, blocked it up good. So our next step is to rig up to lift this assembly and then take out the bolts holding that in there, and it should come right out. Okay, we got the assembly out. We've got to set her down on some blocks now. Well, we decided to bring her around to the front side of the barn, put it over there for now. Drive it around here. It actually worked pretty good. Came out fairly easy, didn't fight us at all. Got it over here on the other side of the barn for now. We'll have to figure out how we're going to pallet it up to put it in the back of my truck here. I'll probably work on that maybe tomorrow or something. We've got it out for now, that's all that matters. So, let's figure out what our next step is going to be. Not even sure if we'll keep breaking on this tractor or if we'll call it a day or what. But yeah, it came out of there pretty easy. We still got to get those shafts freed up. Stuck yet. But at least we can get better access to these now to work on them and get them freed up and moving out of there. Yeah, pretty happy with how everything's coming apart. It's actually pretty amazing. It's a 100-year-old tractor and how easy most of the stuff comes apart. We haven't broken any bolts or anything off yet. Just gotta have patience and lots of penetrating oil. That's the secret.